school went into a kind of recreation area, and we stayed there for a couple of days. There was a creek, and there were willow trees, real long ones. We made spears. We cut the tip on it, and then the back, we took all the little branches off, and we were throwing spears. And there one guy in front of me, he said, "Throw it, I catch your spear." And the spear at the end was wiggling, like this. And he would try to catch it, and it went right through his ear. It ripped his ear open. We had a nurse there. Wherever there's a school class or something there's a nurse. The nurse took him to the doctor, and he said he can stitch it because it's just wrinkle, it's just tarnish, there's no meat. So he kind of made a tight bandage around, and he had the ear bandaged, and he came back. And later on you could see it. You had to look close to see the crack where the spear went through. I threw it, but I didn't tell him to catch it. He ran forward and tried to catch it, and it was too close to him. My school friend Klaus Meyer, who every dog wanted to bite, he was the guy. When we walked down the street and there was a dog out on the porch, he would bark at them, go after him, and I walked right by the dog. I said, "Why are you scared?" He ran into the house next door, and I had to get the dog away from him. Dog would never bark or bite at me, but he was scared, and the dog knows it, and he sensed that. That's Klaus Meyer here. And then we got a pair from West Germany. We got the same pair of socks. We went down. We never wanted to go to the sidewalk. And next to the sidewalk was a little river creek. So we took the socks out, put them in our bucket, and we went barefoot in the creek along. And one sock fell out. So we only had 3 socks. So Klaus used to wear 2 socks, and then he gave it to his mother to wash them. And then he gave me one of them because I had the other one. And he didn't turn it in to be washed. He didn't wear it because he only had one left, and I used them. So my mother seen I got 2 socks, left or right one. Then I gave it to him again, so we changed that back and forth. The parents never found out that one of them was lost, brand new socks. Because we walked down the river with it, and we couldn't find them. I mean, the river flows, that white water and that. So we could never find them. His parents or my parents never got them. We always exchanged them. And we wore them once, and then my mother washed them, and then I gave him the one of them. So he wore them again, so the parents see, "Oh, you wear the new socks from West Germany." They came from West Germany. You couldn't buy anything like that. In East Germany, we weren't like that. We could have good bicycles or something, toys and all that. We made our own stuff. When I had my father's old wallet, he finally got a new one. I think it was out of cloth, but that one was leather. So I used that, and we put a little fishing line on, and we laid it around the corner on the sidewalk. And here comes that old guy. He sees that wallet. He bends down, he wants to take it, and we pulled the string away. So he went after, tried to get it, He finally came around the corner and said, and he saw us with the string with the wallet. So he came after us. We had to run down the street, they don't catch us. We did things like that. Every evening, they shut off the electricity from 5 to 8. And we boys, we had to think of something to do in bed, So we took little toothpicks, old ones, and we used to go down the street. And we pushed the bell ring, goes ding dong, or whatever. We pushed it in, and we stuck a toothpick in and broke it off. Then we went to the next one. And here at 8 o'clock, when the electricity comes on, every house down the street said, ding dong, ping pong, whatever. And all the people come out and look, and it still keeps ringing. So they finally found out. And guess what? My own house didn't do it. Klaus Meyer's house, 3 houses down, it didn't do it either. So the 2 guys who did it, because their houses did. We should have done it in our house too, So we had to go with the knife, and we broke out all the things, they put the wires in the back, because the whole street went ding dong, ping pong, the old bells, inside. So we had to do that, and they all got mad at us. Lausbuben. That means you lousy boys, I didn't like much church. It was boring to us kids. So we volunteered to play the organ. The organ had big pedals to make air, balloons. So we were up in the other room behind the organ, and she had a bell. And we heard the bell ring, that she plays a song, when the preacher preaches, and then a song comes and they sing. So she started playing, and we were bumping away, and it worked fine. And then he preached again, and we wanted to go upstairs where the clock is. So we went upstairs, and we seen bats flying around there, and we were interested, and all of a sudden we heard the bell ring. But there's always a reserve of air in that balloon. I said, uh-oh, we better go down and pump. So we ran, when it goes like this, down, if there's no small steps. We ran down, and she started to play, oh, oh. The air came out, and it quit, and everybody looked at the organ player. I don't know, nothing there. And all of a sudden we start bumping, and it said, whoa, it came up again. We got down by that time. That was the only time we ever volunteered. Never again, we just said, never go there again, somebody else. So that was the only time we got the volunteer. I got up on the farm. My mother said, they have more food and better food on the farm where my father comes from. So I went to Tante Martha, and she had that one cow, Laura, and she only could milk her. That was her friend. When I was a young kid, I wanted to experiment. They said, Laura, tomorrow morning I get out earlier before the end, and I'm going to milk you. You be nice to me. I mean, she was nice, I patted her and everything, and she was making something in the kitchen, fire, so we can have coffee later. When I went out, and I took the milk stool is only one stamp, and you just strap it on you. You go from cow to cow. When I went to Laura first, I talked to her. I said, Laura, you know me, yeah? You're a nice girl and all that, and I'm going to milk you, yeah? So I started, she held it back. I couldn't get the top out of her. She held it back. And then my aunt was coming. I could hear the house door, she had to go in the barn. So I quick go to the next cow and start milking her. And she goes, first thing she goes to, hi Laura, I'm going to milk you now, yeah? She sits down. She could get no milk. He said, Horstchen, did you try to milk Laura? And I admitted it. I said, yes, I thought she knows me enough that I can milk her. I want to try if somebody else can milk her. I said, well, I don't have to try to milk her for the next 50 minutes. She's not going to give me any milk either because she's made at us now. So she milked all the other 2 cows, and I milked that one. She was faster, And then I looked at Laura. I said, you're a bad girl. You didn't give me any milk, and now you didn't give my aunt none either. And she found out about it. So then later on, she talked to her nice, and she could milk her. She wanted to get rid of her milk. I mean, she was full overnight. Milk cows, they wanted to be milked. So anyway, she milked her, then it went again. I said, don't ever try Laura again. Said I'm the only one who gets milk out of her. In my uncle's hometown, there was a shepherd, Herman, and he liked my sister, Krista. He wanted to marry her. But Krista didn't like him and said, I don't want to be a farmer, sheepherder. And he had a younger sister. She was bigger than me, and she was, she was my age, but she was a lot bigger and stronger. She was my girlfriend. She said there's going to be a double wedding in that town. And I took my uncle's boots, rubber boots, and they were so big, they were open. And they had to take cows, they got rid of their horses because the government made them go in the winter with horses, haul firewood for the city. They just volunteered you, the government. So they all got rid of their horses and they used cows for the wagon, to haul potatoes or corn or hay or something. So I went and took food out to the workers. They was planting potatoes, so they hire some people, neighbors, they help each other. And my aunt made 2 pots of soup on the wagon. And I sat in the front, and I wanted the cows to go faster. There's a hill, downhill. I said, oh, that makes the cows go faster. But the cows didn't want to go faster. Their harness slipped all the way up on their neck, and they came back. And I had the cow right between my leg. I couldn't move my leg, and he washed the cow, and she lifted her butt, and she shit right into my boot, in the left boot. And then when I got down the hill, there's a creek. I stopped, and I went out. I took the boot out, took my sock off. It was all clean, cow shit. When I washed it out, and here comes, what the heck was her name? The girl, the shepherd's younger sister. The one was supposed to be my girlfriend. She liked me. So anyway, she comes by, and she said, "Orkin, what you doing?" I said, "Oh, I got some sand in this boot." And she looked at it and said, "Yeah, looks like cow shit to me." And I washed the boot out, and I couldn't put the sock back on. It was all wet. I washed it out. I came back. I put the boots upside down somewhere on the fence, let it dry up. Yeah, that was embarrassing for me, as a kid.